We good, we good. We live, we live.
That's Sirski.
Let's get it. What up, outside gang? It's your favorite guy, Jungle Ty. We back here for another one. You know what I do when I go in that mud? I go and get the this is right here. This is not even getting the regular intro right here. This is different. This is more personal too. This is the towns right here. When we talk about being outside, you really
went in
gotta
the
know
mud for real for this one.
Yeah, you got to know what's the definition of outside for real. And when you know the definition of outside, you already know that we got one of them dudes who fit suit. They really can't be anymore. Maybe an adverb, maybe there's pronouns for them. But when we talk about outside, this guy's right here, man.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
We live outside.
Crown. We talking about part of movements that affected New York history.
Facts. Get it right. Legendary.
Snoopy, what's popping, my boy?
My brother.
Appreciate you for coming.
I appreciate you, bro. Man. I don't even be doing, I do this for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? The energy, everything.
No, I appreciate it. My brother, this was a favor for me, man. This is a blessing. All right, so because I don't even know, because I know there's so many. I can feel the female presence glued to the screen already, looking at me. Where to start? All right, relax. All right, Snoopy, where we at, bro? How are we, bro?
We feeling good.
How are we, bro? It's been a crazy journey.
Yeah, we feeling good. I mean, everything you gotta go through what you gotta go through. You gotta get the A to get the C and D and the rest of the letters, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a part of the journey, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy to be. I'm happy that I'm at a point that I'm just embracing it so much, and I love every part of it, even the goods and the bads. Like, I see the cup halfway full, not halfway empty. So that should just be,
Yeah, no, well, cup jokes already. Okay. nice, classic Snoop. It's that classic Snoop interview already. So, okay, but wait, so let's get, because we gotta, people want to know here. This is a show, especially for like the artists who are coming up and saying who are learning. How do we get here? You're part of one of the most historic New York City movements of the last 2 decades by far. There's no question. There is no debate. High Bridge has had one of the most historic runs in the music industry, especially in New York.
Fact. Shout out to the bros.
And you a baseline right there.
Yeah, that shit was just shout out to D with Clan High School. I ain't gonna lie. It's just a decision. It's just crazy how life is just a journey. I was a badass kid in school, you feel me? And then I ended up getting kicked out of the school that I was in. I ended up in a school kind of close to Clinton, you feel me? So when I was it was a PSMS school. So when I was graduating from there, niggas like, what high school you don't go to? I'm like, what's the nearest shit over here? Because I'm already comfortable coming over here this way. And Clinton was actually like a few blocks up. So that's how I ended up in that school. So just that school changed my whole life.
And from Clinton, is that where you met? I'm aware Boogie went to Clinton too. Is that where you met Boogie?
Yeah, it was there. And also just, it's not even only where I met him, it's just where you become, like, when niggas became men, you feel what I'm saying? Like, everything happened in that school, you know what I'm saying? Like, to your first, like, niggas was fucking.
Clinton was giving it up like that?
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. Like, big fights, everything, big parties.
Clinton was wilding?
Niggas is sneaking in guns, all type of shit. That shit was baby jail, low key. Like,
what? Yo, I swear to God, I didn't know Clinton was giving it up like that.
Yo, that shit was so
I knew
crazy.
Everybody went there, but I didn't know it was going on. Oh, all right.
Nah, yeah, it was crazy. It was like like Kennedy, like, one of those big schools that's like, like, one of the baddest schools. We was actually the last school to get split up, because all the schools in the Bronx now split up into different schools. So we was the last one. And that shit was like, niggas was bugging.
They said we gotta get into these jail niggas later. We gonna get to them island niggas later.
Yeah, but that shit was like baby jail though, because it's so real. Because it was at a point they had us in a lockdown classroom. They had us in night school at first.
Lockdown classroom.
Yeah, so we go in from first period. We don't leave till 7th period. We got a security guard at the door.
First period to 7th period stuck into.
But shout out to them though, because that's where me and A Boogie was writing our raps. You know what I'm saying? Our first raps, we was in the same classroom.
See, I was writing your raps because y'all was closed in all day into a classroom, into like a jail, like school.
Yeah, they was giving us like fake ass worksheets to do. Niggas ain't really doing them shit, so we do them at the end of the period. Nigga like me, I was smart, so I'll goof around and write raps or do whatever, fuck with the bitches, and at the end, I'm either copying my mans on some ant, or I'm just, like, I'll do it real quick. You feel me? Just depends on what the time frame is.
Yo, so in this time when this is happening, right, and y'all are right, New York really wasn't. It wasn't too many people making music at this time. Like New York wasn't, because I remember this time it wasn't like a heavy everyone's on the artistry thing.
Nah,
what made y'all like? What made you want to?
Shout out to my man King Caesar. He was already like on it. He was ahead of his time. Like, he was already booking studio time and shit like that. We always liked the rap. We was big cat. Boogie was like a big ass Cassidy fan. That was when all the like the battle rap and all that shit. AR Ab. I was an AR Ab fan. Boogie was a big ass Cassidy fan, and niggas was just listening to mad Philly rap and shit like that. You feel me? And other music. We just big fans of music. And my man King Caesar was already going to the studio, doing like little showcases and shit at that age. And he was telling us about the talent show coming up and how he getting ready for that shit and shit like that. So I guess that shit kind of just pushed us more towards doing the music. Then Boogie kind of had fast forward, he kind of moved to Florida. And I started doing music, like, you know, taking it serious on my own time. And Caesar was already ahead of his time doing him. And then Boogie just came out of nowhere, was sending us songs from Florida. We like, what the fuck? This nigga out there working and shit.
Like them joints was already done.
Yeah, but it was a whole different Boogie. It wasn't the Cassidy.
Right. It wasn't what y'all was. Yeah. He came back with a whole different sound.
Sent us Temporary. That was the first one.
That was Shorty who broke his heart. She had him in
there. He's whatever, you know, like I said, the journey, you feel me? Everything happens for a reason. Like now when I look back to it, like, yeah, it was fucked up.
Did you know it was gonna be hard though?
Yeah. Once he sent it to me, I knew it was a whole different, like, because you know, music, like that shit is just, you know what I'm saying? So
y'all hit a new Boogie.
He was out of here.
And y'all, so now y'all like, all right, this is good, this is gonna go. And then what happens? So then do you do like a whole new rollout? Like, are y'all thinking it's time to be high bridge the label?
Nah, because we wasn't really a part of that. It was just a school thing at first. High bridging the label wasn't, none of them was in the picture. It was just bros that all had a love for music, for me, from different areas of the Bronx. So that shit was like, so it was just, the school was what bonded us together, you know what I'm saying? And we was just, you know, we did music. Now a lot of people was doing music at the time. So, you know, when we sending each other our music, like how people text each other on release today nonstop, and that's how shit get leaked. At that time, that's what we was doing. And just like, yo, look, bro, look at what I came up. Yo, this is fire. Like, it was just, everything was groundbreaking. Everything was new, you know what I'm saying? So it was just us discovering the culture between us three and kind of like, you know, just sharing it with each other.
And so
selling each other shit.
So let me go. When y'all are sending this run, are y'all releasing though at this time?
Nah, not really. It's just, this is like some of our first songs, like as us stepping into the men that we're gonna be, who we are now. You know what I'm saying? That was like the us becoming. You know what I'm saying? That like Boogie becoming who he is now, me becoming who I am now, or even my man King Caesar, like him becoming him who he is now, and his journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like.
So wait, so what moment did you, I want to know, what day was it where you said, where it was like, boom, I'm never hitting a girl that's under a 9 ever again? But like, what day was it went boom? Like, what was that day? Like, what day was it when you knew like baddies on baddies for the rest of my life? I mean, what day, when was it like you knew it was over?
I mean, at the end of the day, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So a 9 could be whatever to me or whatever to you, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really like, I never really told myself that. I just got what I wanted, you know what I'm saying? Or things that I wanted when I couldn't have, wanted me, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like that. So I guess it was, I don't know, I never really told myself
so you don't remember the day where it was just like, y'all lit now?
Nah, the day I remember that we was lit now was like, I ain't gonna lie, it was also when we was dropping music on SoundCloud and just seeing the views and numbers kind of going up. But I don't like, oh no, when we went to the, I ain't gonna lie, we opened up from Bryson Teller. That's when it was like we lit, because we did a college show. We was doing a college tour run. This is when Boogie was like kind of breaking out as being an artist, just trying to hit them cities and shit. And we end up catching up, like opening up for Bryson Teller. You know, it's mad bitches in the crowd, bro. Bryson Teller, bro, mad bitches.
So wait, is it this?
And a college in Buffalo State, New York.
Is this before or after BB King's?
Before BB King's.
Okay, all right. So that's what I'm saying. It's okay. So BB King's happened. Now it's like we got the city. That's because I heard about the BB King show.
Yeah, but I feel like
I want to know about
the presence. I felt like the presence from the, because we went to Buffalo State, New York, and we was going to, and like that concert, even though it's upstate New York, it's kind of like New York, you know what I'm saying? And then to them to see him reacting to all the songs, you know what I'm saying? Even the songs that I was featured on and everything, them knowing it word for word, everything. And like I said, it was like, I think that was like a crowd of like 20 or 10, I feel like something thousand people. That was like our first, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't never, it's like 10,000 people or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Man, college students, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't never, for me, that's just for me. Like,
that was like
we lit now.
This
like,
is it.
This is, you know what I'm saying?
And this was before BB King's.
This was before.
So you knew BB King's was gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See,
that shit was. I'm a hustler, so that shit was gonna go so crazy. I had bought, I forgot how many tickets, but like 20, 30, 40 tickets myself before it even, so I could, you know, resell them or sell them out. I already knew, like, you know what I'm saying?
And see, so y'all knew BB King's was gonna go crazy because everybody saying it's like to the conscious market, like people thought BB King's was like, oh shit, Boogie's gone for life. Because I remember, I think he was like probably like 6,000-7,000 followers. The BB King's happened, shit felt like he never returned. So wait, I want to back it up. When did, because you said y'all were making music, when did Dawn, I guess, come into the picture then?
This was when Hybrids, the label, started like forming type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Dawn was already known for, you know,
because he was rapping, yeah.
But him and Boogie had did a track. They had the Game Winner, and I've been had that before it dropped. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we sharing music, our little cult following. So that's when I was like, oh, I kind of got put on to Dawn and his music and shit like that. But they already had this because they from Highbridge, you feel me? So they already had clicked up and went to the studio and did something before even Highbridge, the label, came into the picture. I think Game Winner was like the gave them the idea of, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, this can be something, you feel what I'm saying? Because that collaboration on that song was so far, you feel me? It was a legendary track.
So if correct me if I'm wrong. So it seems like this is, I think, big takes. I don't know if a lot of people know. This is new for me. So it seems like the Highbridge movement, a lot of the energy, a lot of history came from, seems like there was the Highbridge, and then a lot from the Dwight Clinton crew and the energy, blondes, boom, and then y'all are working. Y'all
it's more so it all stems around A Boogie, you know what I'm saying? Like A Boogie for real, like, you know what I'm saying? He
chosen good.
Yeah, he was one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all chosen, you know what I'm saying? When one is chosen, we all chosen.
Yeah, facts.
So that's just how it is. We all stem from greatness, you feel what I'm saying?
So all right, so now y'all got the records, y'all lit, everything's going. What are you thinking now? How is BB King's is going? Y'all are doing y'all thing. How is Snoopy? What are you thinking in your mind? How are you feeling? Where you at right now?
I'm just living in the moment, like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking bitches I ain't never had before, like, you know what I'm saying? Getting money I ain't never had before. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just taking
was it a blur?
Yeah, we're just taking everything. It wasn't a blur. I was well aware, but just, and I feel like that's why I have such longevity, because I was well aware of what's going on. Even though I was having fun and everything, I always made sure my business was intact and what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? And I stood independent the whole time. So just, you know, I always knew what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying?
What was like one of your first learning curves in this? Because I know so a lot. Yeah, I know there was a lot of learning.
When I went against my more, like, I never, like, not that I'm not saying like I won't ever sign like but I just I didn't go against it. Like, I gave it a try. Like, I signed a one project deal. Just a one project deal with a label, you feel me? Just to see how a label works, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't act like I know it without, I'm saying, you gotta fall to get back up.
Of course, of course.
I feel like that shit was a big, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just taught me a lot.
Yeah, experience the best teacher. But what when you say it like that? So you said you tried the one project, you was like, wasn't for you. What was some of the things that you felt like wasn't for you? Is it like the way distribution? Because a lot of people artists
just be chasing the hits. I'm me, you feel what I'm saying? So I felt like they had me. They criticism was never bad, but to try to please them, I was trying to do other stuff. Not really though. I was always being me, but like basically I had a catalog and they listened to it and they liked it and they started picking out certain songs that they like or certain styles they like, and I felt like I started chasing that, and
chasing
then
those
plus
styles
chasing
and
radio because I was on radio at the time. It wasn't no Apple Music and none of that shit. It was just SoundCloud or radio. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
it was just trying to stay on radio, you know what I'm saying? Because I already did the SoundCloud thing, trying to until I just kind of found myself again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you just gotta really be yourself, do what you've been doing, you know what I'm saying? And just keep doing that. And that's what I'm gonna keep doing until it takes me to, you know, wherever the Lord wants me to go.
Yeah, you know, you are actually also too. You talk about. I noticed that, bro. You talk about you spiritual, bro. I noticed that you're big. It seems like you're a big energy person. You talk about like where you let the God take guide you. How have you remained such like? It's hard to be spiritually intact in this industry, especially when you're
Mm-hmm.
moving around.
I feel like just my upbringing, my parents, my grandmother, for real, for real.
Did you have both your parents?
Nah, just my mom, and my mom was always working, so my grandmother really raised me, and she was a
Mm,
church woman for me, always in and out of church, and I always was a kid that took what I wanted out of the lesson, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
you could teach me a whole thing for an hour, I'm gonna listen to what I want to listen to, you know what I'm saying? What I
Mhm.
feel resonates to me, so and you know what I'm saying? Just I feel like, you know, at a young age, I let the Lord into my heart, and it kind of like, I don't know, just had me with a big heart and with a conscience, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
watching what I do, certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was already in me before I did that, but I'll say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like
Are
from
you
that,
religious, or do you just believe in like a higher power
I believe in everything.
and
But
everything?
yeah, everything. I believe in everything.
Like
But
everybody kind of got it right.
yeah, I believe in
I'm cool with
everything.
that.
But you know, my mom go to like a Christian church or shit like that, and I go
Yeah.
with her. You feel me?
Are you big on like praying?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've noticed it in people, especially in my community. I think that people I've learned like praying like even like a form of therapy,
Yeah,
and I think
yeah,
that we be lacking like a lot of therapy in our hood. So
yeah.
I feel
I
like if
believe
we
in
can't get to the
everything. Like
therapist,
I believe in everything, like God, manifestation, all of that. So even when I manifest, I feel like I'm talking to God. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Because it's only one higher power. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I believe in everything, but it's all like I feel like we all report the one spirit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call them, if you want to call them God, Jesus,
hmm
Buddha, you know what I'm saying, Allah, you all report the one. So we follow that chain and what you follow those laws and that, or just walk righteously. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Things.
where is so because I do want to go because I do know that there was when we go back and talking about the music and you talking about your career and all the
Brody.
fans that you got that we definitely had a question more about the where you been definitely because a lot of fans would like to know like why we don't get two projects a Snoopy project a year every two God
Hmm.
fans don't never know when the hell they getting no Snoopy music.
Yeah, I mean, it's
You
just
is you probably you might be real shit, you might be the Rihanna music of New York, yo.
yeah,
You the only like we people know we ain't getting no Snoopy music.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it'd be like it's just life. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what's the situation of life, or what's going on, what's hitting at the moment, what's, you know what I'm saying. We all human beings. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's what a lot of people fail to realize. So I feel like I spent a lot of time where I was probably supposed to be like, it's like college, like the industry is like college, you know what I'm saying? So in real life is like, you know, there's college in real life. So I didn't go to college in real life. I figured it out, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't go to college in the rap game. I figured it out
Mm-hmm.
as I went on, you know what I'm saying? So
Did you let's talk about this now too. I've heard some rumors, people you've talked about like people talked about you've had like some controversy in your career, bro.
facts.
Um have you ever felt like you were shunned out at any rooms? Have you ever felt like you were like blackballed or held back by anybody?
Yeah, I mean, I made everybody know I made the biggest controversy, one of the biggest controversy songs in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was one of the first people to actually make a record, like a record that DJs was telling me, like, yo, I would like, yo, can you make like just another version, like edit the name out, like, or you know what I'm saying, like just fix it up because they love the record so much. Like, I made a record like a back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
made back to back before back to back was, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, just like in the hood New York.
You really dropped one of the first joints that kill him, the dissing without drilling.
You know what I'm saying?
Drilling.
And it was just like a politely, you know what I'm saying, like just get off my dick type shit. But you know, to you know,
but
to be fair, he was one of the first niggas that was like, you know, mentioning, you know, disrespecting and doing little shit like that, the shit that you see the younger people doing. And that's what pushed me to the edge to, you know what I'm saying, make the song. But I also didn't want to get out of character. And, you know, I've always been, since I came in this game, been big on being me, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like, you know, I disrespected them, but then get out of character, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mention no dads or some shit like that. So.
Did you feel like that song gave you some backlash though?
That's why I brought it up, because like I said, there's DJs is like, yo, I wish, you know what I'm saying, I could play this song. A lot of people told me they wish I would have never dropped it. I was getting literally shows getting, you know what I'm saying, canceled. You feel me? Cops is saying, telling venues that I got a hit out on me and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
they were saying, I heard you would drop from like some really big shows. Some big
shows.
How was that? How did that feel? Be honest, bro.
I was angry, but it was nothing really. I made my bed. I got to lay in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my intuition, my spirit, then let me really.
What is, you know, I like when these kind of moments are happening, I like to see like what are the families and the friends saying. So when your name is getting dropped from the festivals, what's family and friends, the close people saying to you?
They just agreeing with what I'm saying. Niggas is on my dick. You know what I'm saying?
This is some bullshit.
Yeah, niggas is on dick. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, bro. You know, you gotta just keep working. So how we going, you know what I'm saying, get under.
Do you feel like you ever came out of
cloud?
Do you feel like you ever came out this Blackballed?
I feel like now it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, thanks to my little brother BLovee and shit like that. Just everything happens for a reason, like God, and you know what I'm saying.
Let's talk about that. We seen you with BLovee. No, it seems like the new gen of part of the new gen. He's cooking up. He's a goat of this shit, right? One of the young goats of this shit.
Yeah, you get drafted, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he just one of the ones, you know what I'm saying? He cut from that same type of cloth, like goat, paved the way. Like his shit is going, you know what I'm saying? A few years from now, y'all gonna be talking to him like how y'all talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all paved the way, an era that we can't get back no more, you know what I'm saying? That all we could do is just admire it and appreciate what we still have. So, you know, what's up? And then deeper than that is, you know, it's family ties, it's neighborhood ties, is way deeper than that. But you know, it's just, I feel like I always tell my niggas, like, I feel like even in ancient history, like our ancestors was them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like this was just what it meant. It was meant to be this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So tell me this. So what was, because I know since it's part of the new gen, what was your first reaction and thought when you first heard BLovee?
I was like, he got it. He's different.
Yeah.
Like I just already knew. Like my intuition was more so telling me that shit. It wasn't even really more so my ears. Like I knew I already knew his character, how much of a big heart he got. Everything by, you know, the first handshake, the first dap. You know what I'm saying? I just,
you know,
Yeah,
that's tough. That's tough.
And I came across, and like, you know, just everything happens for a reason, bro. I'm just a big believer. But like when he was young, I grew up in his neighborhood and shit. That's like my second home. For me, I got a lot of family ties, a lot of love over there. So when I was running around younger, I've seen him running around, and like, you know how like you see somebody and it's just like, I don't know, like that face just, you know, the memory sticks to you in your head. You feel me? You don't know them, you don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But now I see why. You know, fast forward, like look at everything. How, you know what I'm saying? And it's times that I told him like, yo, bro, I remember I seen you running around when you was younger, running from here to the store, to the back to the gray boxer and shit. He'd be like, yeah, that's crazy. We used to do that shit all the time. It was a new store that just opened up. So it's a lot of things that when we talk about it and we put the pieces to the puzzle together, you see that this is what
it fits.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, that's tough, yo. That's tough. What is now? Now let's get to also part of the big Snoopy brand. You know, everybody knows. Everybody know when you see Snoopy, one thing you're gonna get some good tunes, and you're gonna see that double cup.
That was crazy. I was about to take a sip. I ain't want to do
it. Yo, double cup. Now, for those, outside game for y'all don't know. A lot of New York really wasn't even on double cup. A lot of New York didn't know anything about how to even go about getting double cup. Right. The culture wasn't the city culture. Snoop, you want to say, you could say you single-handedly like almost like influenced the whole wave of the double cup in New York.
Yeah, for sure. East Coast, New York.
How did you get on it? How did you get on it? How did you get put on? Like, who told you? How did you figure it out?
I was the biggest Wayne fan, and then me and my niggas love Chief Keef, the whole Chicago movement. Me and Herb, like we got a personal relationship too. You feel me? He done came to my mom's crib several times. You know what I'm saying? Like while he was on his come up, you know what I'm saying, and I'm doing my little thing in New York. You know what I'm saying? So I just say that to say like it was around me, the influence. So watching that shit, and it's just, and I don't know, bro, that shit fell in my lap. Like if I really tell you, like it was meant to be.
Yeah,
I can't even explain that shit, bro. It was just like that's not me. You could ask all my friends. I didn't smoke or do any drugs. I started to do anything. I started to smoke when I was 21, turned 22. You know what I'm saying? So I really even lean. I started doing that shit already when I was like, I took sips. I tried it already like when I was younger, 16, 15. Cause my older homies and free my son Ja, he was already drinking lean and shit.
Ja.
And so, it was around. I tried it, and you see it in videos and shit like that. But I ain't really like until I already graduated high school. You know what I'm saying? I let my brain cells fully develop at least.
So you didn't really. So from what I'm hearing is you didn't really do any drugs till about 18, 19. So you were already pretty much a grown man.
Exactly. So I said that could be. I don't. If you go to science, but I don't know. I won't say that's give me a cutting edge, but I feel like I got a lot of smarts and a lot of niggas out here. Fine.
But do you now? But let's talk about it though. There's also some effects to that drink too, though, that a lot of people don't really know or don't really understand how to do.
And yeah, the influence, it fucks me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like it's bittersweet, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm legendary for it, you know what I'm saying? But then I see the kids or, just the youth fucking with it and shit like that. And then
does that
drink a shit, or sometimes they don't even know what they drinking, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where they got it. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't fact check they shit. They don't know as much as me, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you see like in the news, people passing away because they mix it with pills and certain shit. So it's a bittersweet thing, and it's fucked up because it's like, it's none of this shit is good for your health regardless. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you go about it, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of just made my bed already, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta lay in it. But at the end of the day, as I'm laying in my bed, I do things that I know is good for my body and my health to keep me going, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to do this, so I do things like I get my IV done. I got a personal doctor that come to my crib, and these are the things that the kids don't know, they can't afford, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, bittersweet, because it's like they doing it. I'm not gonna say like they following me, but they seen it, it's cool. Now they took a sip, they love it, you know what I'm saying?
And they can't afford, and again, not everybody, they can't afford them personal doctors.
Or they just don't have the knowledge, just to take drink,
to
take care of the body, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I work hard and spend my money to, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z said you're gonna need a personal doctor, a chef, and a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's the doctor is one of the first things I invested in, because I just know the route that I'm going, and not just long nights, everything. It's not even a lean.
For
it's
sure.
just the rapper lifestyle.
And I
don't even abuse this shit as people would, you know what I'm saying, as people would think or project, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I mean. Like, I got this shit mastered down to a T, where it's like I'm doing a sufficient amount to, you know what I'm saying, get to me the way I need to go to get some sleep, or you know what I'm saying, just whatever. And I do it sometimes. I don't do it every day. I do it sometimes. I use it as celebration, you know what I'm saying? Rewarding to yourself as when you're doing good, when you on your dean, you know what I'm saying? And I don't drink alcohol. This is my preference to drink. That's all, you know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing as an alcohol, as a 40 ounce that's in a local neighborhood store, you know what I'm saying? The only thing is that these kids have it themselves, so it's not like, when you buy a soda at the store, it's always the same amount that's gonna come in that soda, you know what I'm saying? The same amount of sugar, or the alcohol 40 is the same amount of alcohol, shit like that. So these kids could pour up as much as they want, do
Yep.
as much as they want. That's where it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you whatever. No, he killing this, bro. He killing. This is going crazy, right? This is going crazy. Nah, it's crazy. Yeah. We back. Okay. Now, again, so all right, so the bittersweetness, it is bittersweetness, but I think that what I really wanted to, what I think that, have you ever took a sip and ever been worried like, yo, no, I could die off this? Has that ever been a thought?
I mean, living the lifestyle that we live, when you outside, that's the thought every day about not even a sip in a cup. So when it gets to that, when we start talking that deep, and kids get it into that mindset, and then they in already influence of the drugs, or like it gets more some like, fuck nigga, I don't give a fuck. Pour that shit up.
Because if you because if you can die at any day regardless, what the hell is a cup of lean?
Hey, yo, the niggas that said they casket right there, the niggas don't feel none of that lean that they sip, none of that, you know what I'm saying? If they died by the bullet, all they felt was them shells, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't worried about that, bro. Gotta really think about the mindset that's in the, you know what I'm saying, poverty in New York, you know what I'm saying, in the slums.
Facts.
So ain't worried about that.
Do you think when you think about the drill culture, you think about the hood, you think when we young we don't be knowing, but we be on a suicide mission sometimes?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. But just depends on what crowd you hang with. You are who you hang with sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And it took me a second to kind of realize that shit, but yeah, for sure. Because niggas be on suicide missions too. You may not. I don't feel like I was always on a suicide mission, but it was like times where I felt like when I really look back on it, it's like, damn, if I would have got caught up or this would have happened, that would have been like, you know what I'm saying? I would have never been here to get this interview. So the culture would have never probably got. Who knows what could have happened? That's why everything happens for a reason. The journey, I'm gonna keep bringing that up.
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
Did now when we talk about, and this is why you're important too, bro, is because when you think about the industry, a lot of people make music. Not everybody's gonna be Drake.
Facts.
When you get to when you get to what you have accomplished, right, and you've done the things that you good. If you never sold another record, never got another view, are you happy? Are you cool with how this is played out?
Yeah, that's how I be moving already right now. That's my attitude. I think that's how everybody know that, and I think that's why everybody love me. They know that shit. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga don't.
Now let me ask you something too. When you're part of like being part of such a movement, right? A lot of you don't even know. I meet a lot of acts, a lot of artists who would love to be, because some artists don't have that like I want to be Drake thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some artists would be like, yo, if I could just be in a fire camp, So when I think about you, you're in a lot of artists' ideal situation.
Mm-hmm.
So tell them, how does it go? How does it look on your? Does it? If you left right now and you say, yo, I'm good, I can go and I'm good. Does it matter to you? Do you feel like you've been compensated wholly from whether it be from money, the fans, the love, the friendships? Has the game compensated you on this side?
They could lead a game, but is they gonna still love me? That's that's the famous Mitch line, the paid in full line. Everybody know that line. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like yeah, because I've taken hiatus and they showed me that, and that's the reason why I come back. So that's the real reason why I keep rapping, is because of them. I don't really like. I won't say I don't care for it. It changed my life, everything, but the position I'm in, the spiritual journey I'm on, and the influence I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like the next generation coming up is really my focus because it's already the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta start with one, and then the rest gonna follow up.
Let me ask you this though too. Where are you? Yeah, that's a crazy take. You know, wow, we got so while we're covering everything, I want to get your take on something. Did you see we did interview Ness?
Mm-hmm.
Who was a producer for the camp. Ness had his struggles, he had complaints, he was just saying how, the business he just wasn't compensated. And I was just wondering that, and I also heard in my takes around the industry how Boogie and Highbridge, how y'all have had y'all struggles with different people. And even Dawn said that in the comments. My question to you is that people know that there's a lot of trickery in this game. Does that still mean that you can't make money from the side? Like, is the trickery make it not worth it? Or do you still say, even with all the trickery, all the bullshit, you still go through with it?
Yeah, I feel like I did. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to go through it. You got to learn this game. You know what I'm saying? And, just to account for everybody in the situation is their first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? So we just learning this shit as we go. We ain't have nobody, no big homies, nobody that's going to show us. And same thing in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, my big homies ain't had big homies. So they had to learn. We was kind of learning together because I was hanging out with them. So, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing in the rap game, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta just charge it to the game, and this it's the journey, is a part of the journey, is what makes you who you are at the end of the day.
You're gonna take some L's in this shit, basically.
Exactly.
Going to the top,
you know
going to that.
Anything you do, anything you invest in, you're gonna take some L's. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how that should go. Don't really be tripping too much about the losses, just gotta keep going.
Tough take. Yo, so people also want to know, are we gonna see any more Snoopy Boogie together?
Yeah, we got release songs. I was with a, during this whole project, making it a whole project. I was with him in the studio for like probably goddamn near every song, except like probably like a couple ones, but like probably like one or two. But yeah, it's just that's my brother. It's more so friendship first. Like people gotta understand, like I'm saying, this music industry, this is entertainment. This is the entertainment business. You feel me? Like I'm a person that worry about your well being, your mental health, and shit like that. So if you see me around, it's just I'm just being a regular person. You know what I'm saying? We being regular human beings. Like don't really, I appreciate the music questions because I know that's what people want and shit like that. But when it comes, it comes. You know what I'm saying? Like we got songs, and it's, what I'm saying, when the time is right, everything is in the journey, is in the process. You trust your process, you won't need questioning.
You're not a big I noticed that. Can't nothing rush you. Can't nothing rush Snoopy. I can tell that, boy. Y'all can't get this nigga. He be on time for shit? Hell no, right?
It just depends the mood. You know what I'm saying? But I firmly believe. I feel like I firmly, but even money now, like I done got so, you know what I'm saying? Because now that is not even really nothing to me. Once you touch so much of it, it's like it's just a piece of paper after a while. So now it's just like, the tortoise always win a race, bro. Always.
Let me ask you something. You got my guys in bed, got Fats and this. I then grew up with all and shit with you. How did y'all, because this is another thing there's see. How did y'all manage to go do some national shit, do some crazy shit, shock the world, still get to come home, chill with niggas from your home hood like it's nothing, like this is nothing? How because a lot of people, they don't have that story. It's either they can't usually go back, it's not the same tension with their friends growing up. How have you managed to keep the relationships, the bonds like this, bro? This is big.
There's a lot of bonds that I fell out with, to be honest. It's just that's how that should go. But it's beauty in the struggle. That's just it's what makes you, you know what I'm saying? Everything that happens. So at the end of the day, it's not that I fell out with niggas from the hood or fell out with niggas. It's just I fell out with friends. That's what happens with everybody in life. Like you get to a certain age, it's gonna happen. You're gonna fall out with friends, disagreements, certain shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just about being true to self. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in the neighborhoods and moving around, in any neighborhood I do move around, you might catch me in, and that's why I think people really, because you never know. Like I said, it's like a myth. Like you'll see me, and it's like, like how we was talking about earlier before when the camera's off. It's like, and I see that in kids' faces, you know what I'm saying? So I pop up and I might be doing something or moving around. You might see me real quick and pay homage, say what's up and shit like that. And to me, it's everything to me, but to them it'd be more like a real like moment type of thing. And I feel like when you move like that genuinely and shit, like you could walk through any hood. I'm saying I walk with God. I ain't really tripping about nothing, you feel me?
Facts. Well. All right. So let's go. Dang. I know we going all over y'all, but I know y'all. I know it's so much. Y'all have to understand. Y'all gotta bear with me. I know I'm jumping all over outside gang, but this is something. This has been like an interview 2 years in the making. 2 years. So it's like, bro, we everywhere. Y'all just got to sit back and roll with it.
Back to the rushing thing. Like, look, 2 years.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't rush nothing.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo. So also let's go into how. So how do you? Because a lot of people don't know what is the because I or when you talk about the cups and the drinks and the different types, you know, I see a lot of on this. Everybody saying, "Oh, it got to be green. It got to be that orange." And it's like I know the reason I don't like it is because I know y'all know what y'all talking about. What is the way to do it? Is it green? Is it orange? Is it what is it? What is the how it do? What is it?
I think that's a question that
like you got only you can officiate this. Like only you can vouch. Like I'm only going to whatever you say. That's it. Like if anybody bring around and it's not that, it's that bullshit.
I can't even give it to you because then that's free game, and that's the you know what I'm saying. That's what makes me me. So you gotta come see the guru. Across the bridge. That's what makes me so legendary.
But there, all right. So you can. So there's levels. There's different ones. There's levels.
Yeah. How do you do? If you just my advice, if you don't know what you don't do it. Don't. You know what I'm saying, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Like I firmly believe that. I'm looking right dead at you in the face. Don't do it. Don't touch it. Don't. You want to be cool? Like don't do it, bro.
Bar
do it.
fest.
You could end your life, bro. Do not do it, bro.
Bar fest. You can end your heavy on it. You can.
If you didn't get it from me and not like 9.5 times out of 10, that will never happen. So it's like, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. So think about it. Yeah. There you go, right there. If you ain't get it from Snoopy and that's probably not happening, don't don't do it.
Yeah, so because you don't know the fact checks. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, it's just literally about knowing. You don't know.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Okay. All right. Now let's go. I want to go into the music, back to music real quick. You dropped the joint with BLovee. You got a record BLovee, correct? Yeah. You got the record BLovee. Because a lot of people, so are we gonna get a tape this year? Are the people gonna get a tape this year? Are you here just calling me love? Are people not gonna see you this year? Or is this a rollout? I mean,
I can't promise them anything. I always work at my own time, but what I'm influenced to do, what I'm passionate about doing right now is putting out music. You feel me? A lot of music, but it's about doing it in my way, like creative, strategically.
Are you gonna sign some acts? When you gonna get in the bit? When you gonna get behind the scenes? I'm ready for y'all. I'm ready. We old, bro. I'm ready for the old acts to start getting behind the scenes and start really pushing these
we
buttons.
got Doghouse University, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, what's the name of it? I'm sorry.
Doghouse University.
Doghouse University. All right, let's talk
you know
about
what I'm saying? Because it's just, it's a each one teach one type of thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a record label, but it's more so a collective. It's just a little bit of everything. It's a school, it's a university. You come learn and you teach others and shit like that. So everybody is welcome. You know what I'm saying? It's just about your energy and what you bring into the table. You know what I'm saying?
So we can see you. So you're gonna be pushing some buttons behind some other songs.
Yeah. I've already been doing it my whole career.
Exactly. Well, we know that's
so it's just like, and I've been doing it at such an ease, and it's just so that's what made me like, yo, you know what? I need to just like put a name behind to what I do. You know what I'm saying? So that's just really what it is, putting a name behind to what Snoopy and his team does. You know what I'm saying? Like we teach people, we guide niggas, because like I said, coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like no shots at the older heads or nothing, but in the rap game, they wasn't teaching us. And it's not even more about the rap game. I'm teaching life. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no school out here for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the most I could give anybody that follows in my footsteps or wants to, you know what I'm saying? Like, be a part of this or embark on this journey with me. Is like, we're going to learn about life.
Yeah, facts. Yo, that was tough take, yo. All right, yo, but listen, Snoop, before I let you get out of here, yo, I want to go down nostalgia lane. Fat, you're gonna love this one right here, Fat. Let's go down nostalgia lane. I want to go down the We Mobbing era. Whew.
Yeah, that shit paved the way for drill, everything. It's a lot of, you see that in the You see that in the thing that I love about We Mobbing era is the shit where everybody screams the lyrics. Like you remember when niggas is rapping and then niggas scream the lyrics?
Yep.
Because you see that now so much in the music videos, and that's what made a lot of videos pop even more. Like when they pause the music in the music video for a second and you hear the whole crowd like sing the lyrics and shit like that.
We Mobbing, you're on the side. We Mobbing influenced this.
I feel like influenced everything. Influenced New York culture. We had to do that to get to where we at now. It was a part of the New York culture journey, just like where hip hop started in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like it had to start there, spread out. It's just and turn into this, and then we had to go through the little Uzi shit. Just everything is just errors, and it's just new because it's new to us. So it's like a big thing, but it's just now it's added onto the genres of music, and now it's there, and we're gonna enjoy it. Some people enjoy that. Some people enjoy this. Nigga like me enjoys a collective of things.
Who went harder? We Mobbing era, Jer era. Keep it G. Who went harder?
I feel like We Mobbing era was more like just groundbreaking, like just new, just so new, breath of fresh air. Like I feel like drill is a breath of fresh air, but it's like that was just like a whole, like we can't even get that breath of fresh air back because drill stem, people like Chicago and shit like that. So I feel like We Mobbing and Get Light and all that shit, that's like we started that. It's no, you know what I'm saying? You can't even say we got that from somewhere else. Like you could say that someone else might have did it because great minds think alike, but we wasn't trying to copy nobody or trying to. Not saying that my niggas that do drill trying to copy anybody, but I'm just saying this: they can't do no comparison. I don't think.
Yo, do you remember the Get Light era too?
Yeah,
though?
I was a part of that shit. That's why I feel like everybody, like I was a part of every single era. I'm like probably like the.
I don't want to get my hoods wrong, but I want to ask about the name. I want to ask about the name because I think you was with them.
Who that?
Like now books in them.
Yeah, over there on Walton.
You was part of that.
Yeah, the whole era. Yeah, I grew up in that, like watching them.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You was around for the non-books. That's what I thought. That's what the Quay. Yeah. Like, that's Snoop. That's when I first heard your name, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's when I first heard bro name. Yeah.
So I seen that. And
that's when I first heard your name.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, when it come to the Bronx, I am the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like BX, like for real. I done seen it in every neighborhood, and I feel like that was like, part of my journey. Like now I started to really understand that. I keep bringing that up because when you're young and you just doing shit, you don't really understand why you're doing it or why things happen and certain shit. But when you get to a certain age and you really understand your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing, it's like, oh, now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like within due time when I'm be the nigga that be able to talk to everybody, every gang, any neighborhood, I'll be able to cause a peace treaty. I'll be able to lead the troops to be able, you know what I'm saying? Because my influence and I don't be really on no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you think when we 50, you think when we 50, you think it'll be all, you think it could be all done at 50 when niggas 50?
I mean, we never know. That's a good question for me because it just all stems from the ego, you know what I'm saying? And I just started to kill my ego like just this year, you know what I'm saying? Like now I've been on some not egotistic, but we all have a little bit of it. So I just work on killing that a lot. So that's why I even said the statement that I said, because a few years ago I would have been like, nigga, fuck niggas, you know what I'm saying? This shit, you know what I'm saying? But
as we getting older, as we get more conscious, as we get more enlightened,
we gotta lead the youth, you know what I'm saying, to some type of, and that goes to anybody that's a older nigga that done been outside, you know what I'm saying? If you got some young niggas around you and you staying them niggas not to do anything but get money, use a bozo, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what you banging, I don't care if you a op or you a friend, it's a bozo. It's not what you're supposed to be doing. But I understand how the streets is, but you know what I'm saying? So protect yourself, always make sure you get it home safe. But we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't push that agenda. That's not
what is Snoopy Dinero's craziest industry moment? We like, oh, I'm in this now.
50 Cent, me and 50 Cent. And then just recently I was at Boogie's show. Once he walked in, I'm the first person he came to. That was legendary. That's legendary. But me and him, I done had mad moments with him. My mans done came home fresh from the feds. We went to the strip club. 50 was there. I introduced him like that's like been like big bro. But we like, you know what I'm saying? We in here like he gave me game. There's times I did a This Is 50 interview, and even in the interview, the niggas was like, yo, a lot of people come up here and do an interview, but they don't get to go in 50 office. Like you was really in there, you know what I'm saying? But it just goes from like, you know what I'm saying, a nigga like 50, he knows everything that's moving around, you know what I'm saying? So when you really outside, you know what I'm saying, like you said, you know, the names, conversations end up, you know what I'm saying, we done been in clubs together.
He didn't get you some game? 50 didn't get you some game?
Yeah, not hell yeah. I ain't gonna like, just more so just hearing him speak. Anything he talk about, you know what I'm saying? Just a big influence, even when he just talking about his own personal shit. That's game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He done told me how he made a lot of songs on Get Rich or Die Trying. He said a lot of those shits was freestyles on other niggas' beats. Because he noticed that you do the best on other niggas' beats or the popping song at the moment, you feel me? So he'll put his lyrics down on the most popping song at the moment and have Dre make a beat around that, and now that became what it was. A lot of people don't be knowing that. I always tell that story.
That's a
I don't even think 50 ever told that story.
That's a haymaker, yo. That's a
He probably told a story, but you know, he took us 50.
Nah, he ain't tell that story.
Nah, I don't think I'm saying like not on camera.
Yeah.
But I feel like he be giving that game. He probably gave that game to select few. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But a lot of his, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he did like the big records like that in the club or shit like that, but he told me like a lot of his shit was freestyles first on the best popping record. And I think that happened because he was doing bids in jail. So at the end of the day, all you have is beats from the popping shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So now you writing all your raps to those beats, you know what I'm saying? And he did the smart thing and made the songs around those raps, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to 50 for being
shout out to 50. That's a haymaker one. Bro, so this game has been great to you. It's been great to you. It's been a ride. It seems like it's been a ride.
Facts. It's just all about it's definitely been great to me. It's all about, you know, the mental, your mind, and how you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to keep up with the Jones. And, you know what I'm saying?
Comparison game, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Sitting
The
there, we talk about that.
Instagram and the social media, shit like that. That's what this shit is about. Once you fight that, I feel like I always been strong at that, but now I'm like guru, I'm like sensei, like I could help you get through whatever you going through right now. You know what I'm saying? So
yo, bro, that's some shit though. That's some shit, bro. You have been on and also for those who don't know, because you're a traveling motherfucker too.
Yeah, facts.
Where's your favorite place to go when you leave the city?
San Francisco, California.
Talk that money. First off, talk that money. You know how you know? Let me tell you something.
That shit is expensive.
First off, I can't even afford to say San Francisco. No cat, yo, bro. They might charge you about $240 for thinking about it.
Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie. That shit is the rent is even higher than New York. I would have never thought I've been in a place like that.
Yeah. So, but what's the vibes out there? What was it? What made you?
Shit feel like the Bronx.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but like not in a bad way.
Like it just made you feel home.
The beauty and the struggle, and everything, and they got their little vibe going on. But it's just cool. Like because LA feel like Times Square, New York at all times. Feel me? So San Francisco felt like, you know what I'm saying, like the cool trenches vibes. You know what I'm saying, like the just without the beef and all that shit. They got their own shit going on, but I ain't a part of that. So you know, I'm out there just cooling. But I know I'm heavily aware of what's going on.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm cooling though, because like I said, I walk with God. I ain't tripping. I walk through any hood, and I done had that same reaction happen to me out there in San Francisco. That like, oh, the myth. Like I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you out here now? This is unbelievable. That was like one of those type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And even just yesterday, I was talking to Chloe and shit like that. She was telling me that somebody from Atlanta was bringing me up while she was doing the interview. So that was just like.
No, you're a myth.
Shit like that is like
you're a myth. You're like a shadow. Like nobody like niggas know the brand, but it's like I ain't never seen him. Like, do he exist? I'm not sure. You ever seen him? I seen him in the pic. Yeah, like it's one of those. That's a fact. But you built it. But that was on purpose though.
Yeah, that's part of that's purposeful. I feel like that was just me being me. I feel like that was purpose, but me following my purpose.
Yeah.
If it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess you would say it was on purpose. But just me being me, sticking to who I am, not letting, because like I was telling you before with the diss record and shit like that, I know controversy sells, and that's why these kids, you know what I'm saying, name drop and they do all of this, and I did that, and then I seen like I was telling you off camera, like that was just like a little test. I seen where it got me, and you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I made my bed, I had to lay in it. and I'm a whole different type of artist now. The artist that I wanted to be in the lane that I, you know what I'm saying, that, but I had to grow into that flower. But I just say that to say I know controversy sells. I could have kept doing that or did other stuff. I don't even do like
no. So tell her, Johnny, you walk so these niggas can run.
Yeah.
You feel me?
A lot
you
of
got
niggas
taken off all the shelves and all that first. Say y'all niggas could sell a couple records.
Yeah,
now.
I definitely got crucified for sure. But you know, it's so good. Like Jesus did it for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you? Yeah, bro. That's tough, bro. That's tough. And do you think? Last question. How do you feel about the streets right now? Is the streets dead? Is it a myth? The Gunna? How you feel? Like you seen the shit with Gunna and Thug, like, bro?
Yeah, no, it's definitely more of a myth because I'm a myth. You know what I'm saying? So that just tells you that real is rare. If it was a lot like me, a lot of niggas like me, this wouldn't be special. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how much views, how much, you know what I'm saying, the presence, everything, you feel like it's special. The cameraman behind the scenes, everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, and that's because of real being rare. You know what I'm saying? So definitely feel like the streets is dead for sure.
Were you shocked at the Gunna shit? How did these young Gunna shit hit you?
It's just.
Are you one of those you're not sure till everything comes out?
Oh yeah, I don't really like to make comments on a lot of shit because you know a lot of hood shit, but because you know I'm a product of the same environment
for sure.
But it's just I've seen it too many times, so I've seen the same episode, like just different people. So I could really care less, but I do care because Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but what's a shock?
I don't want to see nobody in jail.
Right. And that's just why, because bro, it's just been even like watching, like I'm watching an older, like my elders in the pod shit right now is like Math, right? Like Math is like doing this thing right now, and Math is talking to like the older gen dudes, and I'm hearing a lot of their stories, and a lot of their stories, it seems like they felt like they went on like a lot of myth sprees and did a lot of 10 and 15-year bids off jail shit, and a lot of them coming home and going trying to. And they felt like they stood on a lot of rules that might not have made sense and don't even exist today.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and that's all about their journey, and that's why I say real is rare, you know what I'm saying? And Thug, you know, when he get out of his situation, he's gonna be able to tell his story, and everything happens for a reason, you know what I'm saying? The part that fucks me up is that man provides for families with an S, you know what I'm saying? So I know him not being outside, you know what I'm saying? His kids, he got a lot of kids. So that's the things that I think about, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all the other shit that I was thinking about. Like, I don't even care if he never make a record again. Like, as long as you let that man come home to do what he do for the families that you take care of, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you know that's that, and that's the only thing I think about when it comes to the police situation, you feel me? Like, that it could be a whole, you know, plot twist at the end where it's like, you know what I'm saying, he let them do that so because who gonna take care of his family, bro? It was already gonna put him on a stick, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you one of them niggas, you understand what's going on already when the motion is happening, you know what I'm saying? You the QB, when they sending in the blitz, you see it already. So it's like, all right, what you gonna do? Because they gonna tackle you. I passed that ball, so you know what I'm saying, we don't know what's going on, but that's why, you know, we just gotta keep watching.
Yo, that's a fucking bar.
Yo,
Snoop, I appreciate you for pulling up, my
real
boy.
nigga.
Yo,
appreciate you, bro.
Yo, listen, Outside Gang, this is one of them exclusive. Oh,
that's how real it is. That's how true it is.
That's why that's
how true
that's the energy guards. That's the energy guards right there. Nah, because you know what it is. I ain't gonna hold you. You know why? I think that was too. I'm a big energy person because I had like 2-3 more in the cut questions in the cut, and I was like, should I stretch it? I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna stretch them out.
You should might as well say
it. And then this shit, and then shit just start like, yo, why the fuck would you do that? Yo, we gonna throw this whole shit up. Nah,
that's how true it is,
bro.
Energy is, you know what I'm saying, and the people that's watching, they're gonna feel the energy through the screen.
Nah, I think this was legendary, bro. This was something that, like, I don't think, like, everything comes out different when we chop it down, bro. And when we chop it down and add the effects and everything, and you start seeing this, like, bro, like, nah, niggas was spitting game here.
Yeah, when you run it back and when we clip it up, we share it on the Instagram, and the ones that see it and they pick up on the game, they gonna get it. The ones that don't, it wasn't for them.
Nah, this was fucking legendary, bro.
I appreciate you for giving me the platform, you know what I'm saying, and giving me the, you know, the comfortability, the energy, the good energy. Because if you wasn't the person that you was, I wouldn't be comfortable talking the way I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on energy and all the situation. Like, me and Kevin Gates got the same birthday. I never said that nowhere. We got the same birthday. So just like, you see how he be saying certain shit and the way he be moving and niggas be thinking he bugging, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like I got his like me and him probably got the same brain, you know what I'm saying? But it's just I go about it differently. You know what I'm saying? Everybody moves how they move,
yes,
but that's
exactly.
what makes Kevin Gates and Snoopy Dinero, you know what I'm saying?
X,
even though we share a birthday.
Yeah, yo, Snoopy, man, outside gang, yo, listen, man, y'all know this part. A lot of this might be on YouTube, right? Y'all gonna have to like pay and subscribe for this one right here. This was gems right here. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, man, yo, outside gang, man, it's your favorite guy, Jungle Ty. I got the legend Snoopy Dinero. Y'all gonna see this on the tube, man. I love you, outside gang. Bow, bow. Yo, my boy, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, bro, that should just be crazy. That should just be flowing off the tongue. I don't really gotta think.